Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we got done with Noki Bay for now, again, of course, as usual. Because we're going to be going back to it pretty soon, and I guess, very soon. Because we're kind of towards the end of it. Well, not quite towards the end of it though, but we're getting there. But speaking of which, in this episode, we're going to go to the next area, and this is going to be our very last area to go to in Isle Delfino. In terms of the levels though. But, again, we're still not exactly done with this game, though, because there's still quite a ways to go to get the other Shine Sprites. But out of all the areas we've been to, this is actually the last one, though. So, I mean, we're making some good progress. So, it's going to be up on the very top of the Shine Gate right here, where, of course, I still did not clean out the graffiti that's all over that Shine Sprite statue. And this area here, Pianta Village, Chain Chomps Unchained is the first episode. So, for this one, wow, this looks so gorgeous. So, Pianta Village, it's, well, it seems pretty hidden because, it's definitely one of those harder to find places here. But I will say this, though, this place looks absolutely gorgeous because, especially the nighttime setting because, when it's all nighttime, it looks so, it looks just so vibrant here. Hello.
Hey, mister, I think you could spare us a hand here. This dear lady's pets have decided to go on a little rampage. No, not the bees. They seem to be acting normal.
Oh, thank God it wasn't the bees, though, because otherwise, God. Alright, so, for this mission here, oh yeah, watch over this cube over here, because as you can see, it's very much treated like lava. And Mario, apparently, is very sensitive to all that lava there. Well, I mean, it takes earlier damage, but you can actually just about tell. We've actually heard this before, but yeah, unlike in Mario 64, where, he just kind of, like, laughs as he, well, a painful laughter after he gets hit by the lava. Here you actually hear that Mario literally just screams at the top of his lungs when he gets hit by lava. He sounds so dramatic. I mean, granted, I know lava is, extremely dangerous, though. I mean, well, for one thing, you can never really get into lava, because it'll literally fucking burn your flesh off. One thing, as you already know, but, and not in the case of video games, though, where Mario just takes damage, though. Alright, so for this mission here, we see these little mini chomplets. They're kind of like Chain Chomps puppies in a way. So what we have to do is you can see them running amok, and they will leave these tracks of the lava goop. Because yeah, this goop right here is very much treated like lava, like it just goes on a fire. Wow, that's actually kind of hardcore. I mean, never thought paint would actually just be able to just produce lava. I mean, they never can though. I mean, hey, if so, I mean that's one way to actually just commit some real major arson here. But what we have to do is you'll see that these little chain chomplets they'll be on fire, and so you have to douse them first with the with flood, and then once they're cooled off, like literally, yeah, you actually literally cool them off even more, and you have to bring them over to that little pool that's over in the center, and so they will that'll really yeah, that'll actually literally cool them off, just because they're all content right here. You see they actually change color to silver because I guess that goes to show that they're very much content here. And so, what we have to do is you just have to, you see the beads that's, directly on their anus. And, and so, after you cool them off, then you just ground through the beads, and then you just pull them over, and then once you let go, then they will actually just go green all over the place. And so, you basically want to aim over to the little pond, or that little pool of water. And so, once you get them in there, then they'll just be cooled off. There's only 3 of them, so after you get all 3, then you just get that, Shine Sprite that's right on top of that mushroom. So just get over there. But yeah, that's all there is. So you just make sure you go into the right direction whenever you pull those little mini chomplets and get them over to the pool of water. And there we go. And wow, that Shine Sprite definitely has some different lighting here. Because it sounds like it's going to have at least a little shimmer that it shows here, and the reflecting off the nighttime setting. So it's not like shiny per se though, but like it has some kind of a different some kind of different shading, so it's actually cool looking. Alright, so second episode, yeah, that's right, it's another second Piantissimo race. So this is going to be the last one, though, because we only race them 3 times in this game. So first one's in Gelato Beach, second's in Noki Bay, and then now finally here in Pianta Village. So, yeah, hello, we meet again. It's me, second Piantissimo, and now listen, see that flag over there? So we had to race it all the way up to the top of that palm tree. Then that is actually a huge palm tree. What kind of soil do you use for fertilizer? Now you and I shall race to get there the fastest. Yes, my personal record is 30 seconds. Impressive, eh? Are you ready? Then get set and go. So this one, well, actually, before you saw here, if you pay attention to what my life counter looked like, you saw that that actually went down below. That's because I actually fucked up in the first time, and so this guy actually came to the finish line before I could, and so I ended up falling off the cliff and then just falling to my death. So, and yes, when Mario actually goes to climbs up that big ass palm tree, he gains a burst of speed all of a sudden just by climbing up. It's weird, but yeah. Grr! Yes, grr! That was not so bad. You are quick. Yes. I suppose maybe I underestimated you a small bit. Perhaps. You try again after you have practiced more. Until then. You say that, but we never really see you again, to be honest, though, so. And yes, there's that blue coin on top of there, so, yeah, I'm not gonna get that just yet, though, so there we go. And wow, only 24 seconds to spare. 70 shine sprites, folks. Now, this, it's not exactly a requirement, though, so I mean, you know, because I know in Super Mario 64, you only need 70 power stars to beat the game, but not so much here, I mean, it's all that matters, Shining Mario. Speaking of which, so next episode, Goopy Inferno. So as soon as you enter, yeah, it's very much like when you enter the secret course, but we're not really entering secret course. So as soon as you enter this this mission here, which is the Goopy Inferno, then that's when Shadow Mario will immediately steal Flood away, which is weird because he only did so in the secret courses and not so much here in the level itself. So yeah, that means we have a lot of gimmicks we have to do here. So. Anyway, so for this mission here, yeah, there's a huge inferno. Yeah, literally, the floor is lava. So there are some ways to go about it here. Unfortunately, we don't have Flood with us, so we have to find a way to go around that big inferno that's just right out here because we don't have Flood with spray over. Now we do get him back, thankfully though, but there's actually a few ways to go about it. What I'm doing right now is that I'm actually taking the slow way, which is actually just going to the going into that river that's over below those bridges, and then. What you do is that, yeah, what I'm doing right now is that once you get up to the surface, what happens is that whenever Mario will still have these little water droplets that are actually from left over when he's wet. So you can actually use those to your advantage and clear off the that lava goop that's in the way. So you know, just very slowly, and then the water will, or the goop will go and like they'll just they basically just you know evaporate. I think this is what it is, you know, evaporating, and so. So you just have to bring it over. Watch out for those goobles that'll try to get in your way. And also there's the plurps. They're above this guy, and you know the ones that those little bird things that take a shit and just drop those on you. So yeah, they drop their little shit on you. And so once you actually get a clear enough or nice clear enough pathway, then you can just go ahead and use the jump maneuver and get to the other side. Now the intended way to go about it is that you would actually go, like, you know, underneath the level itself. There's actually like some other different different area here, and yeah, that's actually what happens here. So yeah, this is also another one of my failed attempts as well, but this is actually my latest attempt at the very least. So I'm actually using the spin jump here. So so yeah, the intended way to go about it is that if you actually you want to go under the level itself, and you'll see these steel girders there on the underside, and so you can actually have Mario to climb around them. And so you have to find a spot to just get to the upper level. And so that way you can actually get some safe footing here. But yeah, what I did was actually just clear up enough, and so yeah, I was able to get over there just by using the spin jump, because I guess that's actually the surefire way to go for. And now we have Flood back with us, so yeah, we actually managed to retrieve Flood from this here, and so we just had to clean him off from that golden mushroom cap here, and then there's our shine sprite again. Now, be warned, guys, that there is actually one more way they can actually go through this too, is that you know, you actually try to do that one damage run where you actually get hit by those by the cyclones, and then you just use the invincibility frames to get across the lava. But you want to be careful too, just to go over there as fast as you can though, because like whenever Mario gets hit by the lava, you are completely locked in. Like, you know, it's not like in Mario 64 where you actually still have some control over Mario and just try to make a safe landing. But no, it's another one of the things where they got rid of it in Sunshine, where as soon as Mario gets hit by the lava and gets his ass on fire, then yeah, you're completely locked in. You lose control, and then he'll just keep getting himself burned until he gets burned to death. So yeah, and you lose a life here. So yeah, that's one thing to be careful for. But yeah, I went ahead and took the slow way. I got the got the shine sprite. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's one thing you have to do. So you know, just not having Flood with you, which wouldn't be easy. I mean, I guess that would have been game breaking. So yeah, they had to go for that though. Alright, so this fourth mission here, the Chain Chomps Bad, and so it's very much similar to episode 1, only we have this big Chain Chomp. I'm the one who should be stinged, bad Chain Chomp. Maybe I should head over to the hot spring to calm myself. So yeah, she's basically providing a hint on what we have to do here. So yeah, like I said, Yeah, this is kind of similar to the first episode, only this time we have the bigger Chain Chomp. So we saw here that the bigger Chain Chomp is completely on fire because for one thing it's daytime, and so it gets it's basically getting sunburn is what it is. Yeah, which is why you always want to make sure to wear your sunscreen, especially if you're going to the beaches. Yeah, in fact sunscreen is very important because you don't want to, especially for sunburns like that here, and definitely don't want to suffer from skin cancer either. So, but yeah, what you want to do is that whenever it's on whenever it's in it's overheating, you want to douse it with blood, and then he'll just calm down. And then you want to go and grab at the end of the chain on this nail right here. And then you basically just want to pull him over. And then where you want to go is that there's that one hot spring, or well, I mean, or just a pool. I think it's supposed to be some kind of a hot spring. And so that's where you want to pull him over. It's actually on the close to the upper left corner of the level itself. Almost close to where that giant palm tree is. So that's actually where you want to go to. But unfortunately, though, the Chain Chomp itself has a set path, and so you want to I guess follow it around. And yeah, I'm going to speed this up here because this it actually did take a while for me to actually try to get to that Chain Chomp because of how he kept on going. And so yeah, he's never going to stop moving either. So you want to try to douse him as much as you can too, and then just try to pull him over. You'll see the other Piantas holding up these arrows, showing you the pathway you need to go to get to the hot spring itself. So yeah, that's actually what you want to do. It's basically give the Chain Chomp a nice hot bath because I guess being this kind of a dog here who absolutely hates baths. Then again, though, I'm sure cats are actually more liable to hate baths though, because since felines apparently have they're aquaphobic, so but yeah, that's what you do. So yeah, just get this Chain Chomp here. Listen to me. Yeah, you need to just get a nice hot bath and just cool yourself off. That's what you need to do. Just literally cool yourself off here. So another thing, as you can see here, one other thing about Pianta Village itself is that I guess it kind of goes by a pattern where one mission has it'll be setting in nighttime, and then the next one will be a daytime. So like I said, I really do love how it looks during the nighttime because of how vibrant it looks. Because I gotta say though, Super Mario Sunshine definitely has some real great graphics on the GameCube. Like definitely one of the best looking GameCube games, I gotta say. Just very colorful with that too. So anyway, so yeah, there's that hot spring that started over this way, and I guess well, I don't know, maybe just turn it more to a jacuzzi. And now it just turns golden. Oh, look at that, he looks so peaceful. He's all content now. See, I told you like this bath. See, nice and clean right here. And there's our Shine Sprite. This level reminds me of, seeing all the mushrooms here and all the day and night setting. It kind of reminds me of Fungi Forest from Donkey Kong 64. Because that level, because the level in that game, it's more of it's a mushroom themed level, and there's also the whole day and night mechanic that you have to do. So it's kind of like that in a way, though. Except that, it's only by those missions, not really where you have to manually switch to daytime and nighttime in that level, so. But yeah, that was it for that mission here, and so that's the first War of Shine Sprites in Pianta Village. So now we got the next up here, but we're gonna call an episode here. So, anyways, next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we're gonna go do the other half of the missions in Pianta Village, and there's also that one mission that we're gonna have to go to. But more on that in the next episode. So, anyways, until next time, I'll see you guys later.